Sunny melody
Yeah, I'm Sunday Adeola Ogunyemi. People call me quintessential Sunny Melody, and I am a Juju artist.
Sunny melody tó kéré lójú ṣùgbọ́n tó pọ̀ níkùn. Torí náà tó bá lè jó, àwa lè kọrin. Ijó ti yá, èrè ti dòde. Sunny melody, Sunny melody dòde.
Yeah, I was born into a Christian family in Abeokuta, Ogun State, more than 40 years ago. I grew up in Itaoshin, Abeokuta, Ogun State. I attended the Ebenezer African Church primary school in Abeokuta. Then I proceeded to St. Peter's College, Olomori in Abeokuta. After that, when I was in school, I was part of the church choir as well, Ebenezer African Church in Itaoshin, Abeokuta. I became the choir master of the church at some point, and after that, I proceeded to Ogun State University, known as Olabisi Onabanjo University now. I studied business administration. I was there between 1993 and 1998. I studied business administration. After graduating, I served in Lagos, and I served at Equatorial Trust Bank. Then Equatorial Trust Bank. I was hoping that was going to be the end of my music career, but after serving, we were waiting for the green light to join the bank, and I wasn't very lucky. So I just thought to myself, I could do business out of this talent of mine, and I continued as a singer. Let's not forget, when I was in Ogun State University, I was part of the school band, then known as Ogun State University Melody Band, OSU Melody Band. Then we recorded an album titled Great Achievements. So like I said, after my service and all that, I was still singing. Then I changed the Osu part of the name to Sunny to make it Sunny Melody. It was Osu Melody then, so Sunny is my first name, Sunday, so I changed it to Sunny. So that became Sunny Melody. I was singing, here in Nigeria, and after some time, that was a great opportunity for me to get out of the country. I just said, okay, why not give it a shot? And I proceeded to Holland then, known as the Netherlands as well. I spent 1 year there before I moved over to the UK.
Sunny melody, orin de, ẹ jẹ́ ká fò fire, ká máa jó. Sunny melody, orin de, ẹ jẹ́ ká fò fire, ká máa jó.
Basically, my early childhood was in Ogun State because of the fact that my late dad wouldn't want us to get to. I mean, he always wanted us around him, and and even I had the chance to go to University of Ilorin. Then because then it was first choice and second choice. My first choice was Uni Ilorin, and the second choice was Ogun State University. But my dad didn't want me to travel a lot, so that I could be close to the family. So that explained why my primary, secondary, and the tertiary was in Ogun State. Yeah, my mom and dad, they are both late now. My dad died some years back, 2005, sorry. I just lost my mom last September, and they've been a great influence to my career because, you know, we were just like a church family, put it that way. My brothers, my sisters, my uncles were part of that church at that point. Even my uncle is still the same church. He's still the organist of the church. So I mean, some of my sisters still attend the same church, and you know that's actually helped me a lot to navigate from the church setting to Juju setting. It wasn't any problem for me because, you know, most of the Juju artists would tell you that they had their apprenticeship in churches most times, and it is what it is. Yeah, to be honest, it was just at the point where I joined Ogun State University. That was an interdepartmental football match, and there were some guys then. They were very popular. They were part of the Ogun State University band then. They were just at the stadium, and they were singing, and I was just at one corner up there, and I was just, you know, I got carried away. I was singing, I was just singing, and one of them is still alive now. I would say he's part of my life. He's part of my musical career, and I will always respect him. He still has his band in Lagos here as well. He just said, "Oh, who's that?" Then he came up to meet me and said, you are that guy who's been singing what we're singing. You sing very well." And I'm like, "Oh, can you join us?" And I'm like, "Singing, okay, I can join you." I joined them. We were part of the Kegites in Osu then, and automatically I became part of the band, Ogun State University band. And when they left, I succeeded them as the lead vocalist. And from there, I thought I would just give it a shot. But then again, I gave it a second thought when I finished serving. You know, the joy of every graduate is to go into the white collar jobs, and you know, then I would say Equatorial Trust Bank, then owned by Dr. Mike Adenuga. You know, they were looking for marketers there, and they strictly said they wanted ladies, you know, that could market, and I was part of the good team then, but I felt so, you know, disappointed that, you know, after giving it my all-in-law and I wasn't choosing. I just said to myself, why? Well, you know, I could continue with my musical career, and I think Osu Melody Band and Equatorial Trust Band actually helped me to choose music as my major career. Yeah, when I actually told my dad I was going into music full time, and he did not really object to it, bearing in mind that, you know, he's been I mean, music has been part of me since I was born. I started playing the agogo when I was 4 or 5 in church, and you know, and considering the fact that, you know, he has done what he wanted me to, I have done what he wanted me to do, That is to get education for myself. It is the basis of everything you want to do in life. If you got that, and he just gave his blessing, and said, okay, you can go ahead and do whatever you want to do and be whatever you want to be in music. I actually had a small band then before I left Nigeria. It was a small band of, young guys like that. And I was young then as well. And, I did not actually disband the band. I still kept in touch with them even when I traveled. And when I got there, I formed another band. And I still got the band over there in the UK, and to God be the glory. Some of the members of the band that had left, years back in Nigeria, they're still part of the band that I have here right now in Nigeria. Yeah, sometimes when people talk about Juju musicians in Nigeria, I don't believe what they say, because it's a different ball game over there. It's just about Juju over there. I'm sorry to say that we have, as I speak, we are more than that. I know we're more than, even in the city of London alone, we're more than about 22 recognized ones that I can mention. And we all have engagements every time. Like I have regular shows every Friday, every Sundays. Like I could have every day. I used to have every day in those days, like 10 years back. But now things have changed over there, so you need to consider that as well. So I have regular shows weekends now, and most of the time, Owambe every Saturdays, go to parties. It's always busy over there, it's always busy for us over there. But I don't know what it is here, but I think it's a different thing here. But over there, it's very busy. So that explains why I am considering, moving back here. And to God be the glory. I hope that's would happen very soon. Yes, God bless you for asking that question. There's a lot of difference between Fuji and Juju music. In those days, Fuji emanated from Were. Were means when you wake up in the morning, when they're having Ramadan, they wake up and they try to wake you up so that you can observe your prayer very early in the morning. In the contrary, Juju, emanated from the churches. Sing at the church, before you know it, you say, he is a Juju musician. We though they do what we do now, but they cannot do it the way we do it. In those days, Fuji is strictly akbala and your song. and probably a few other percussions, you know, the agogos, the shekeres, and all that. We were the one with the keyboards, the guitars, the bass guitar, the saxophone, all the strings, you know. But as time goes on, you know, they were some of them. Even with that, you can tell they were. If a Juju they were bringing in those instruments, singing Fuji as well, compared to when a Fuji musician sings, because it's naturally our music is naturally it's based on the strings, but Fuji music is more of, for instance, a Fuji musician can sing without any string. You know, you can just pop on the stage and start singing, and that's it. You just need the akpala and the gongo or the percussions. But you can't ever see a Juju musician singing without keyboard. It's never happened. So, you know, it's more of the strings and it's more of the content of the music. More of the string and more of the content of the music. Yeah, thank you. You know, the likes of the Obeys, the Sonnies, the Shina Peters, they have really tried in the industry. But I'm sorry to say this, it might sound offensive to some of my colleagues or my egbons, but I don't think I'm going to say we, because I'm part of us. So I don't think we are doing much to get near what these people that I've mentioned, to get near what they have achieved in the industry. I think we have relaxed so much. You know, when you go out now, I think the Fuji artists are even more known and relevant. Sorry to say that, compared to the Juju artists. Okay, put it this way: when we're growing up, Juju music is being seen as, is perceived as a kind of music with the elites, while the other, the Fuji music is just the music for the ras, put it that way. But I have to be honest with you, things are changing, and you see professors listening to Fuji music now. Those days, it wasn't like that. If a professor will have a child's wedding, you either see Sonny Adede or the Obeys. But now, don't be fooled by anything. Professors called the great Fuji musicians every time. Doctors, name them. So why are we still feeling, we are superior to others when they are getting there? They're making waves more than, so there's a vacuum. A lot needs to be done. The Sonnies, the Obeys, the Shinobitas, they have really tried. But what are we doing? There are over 150 young guys singing in the Juju music world that I know in Nigeria. If you go to their Facebook, you see them everywhere. But I don't think we're doing enough. So I think there is a vacuum, and I feel, with God on my side, why not? If not.
àgbèrè wa dé agbẹ́fà ajíwà bọ̀. àgbèrè wa dé o agbẹ́fà ajíwà bọ̀. ajá tó lẹ́ni lẹ́yìn àbọ̀bọ̀ ojú ó tẹ̀yìn retí ojú ó ní tèkó ọmọdé bá mọ̀wọ́ wẹ̀ abágbà jẹun ẹ̀yin alátìlẹ́yìn ẹ má má jẹ́ àtẹ. àtúgbèdè o Sunny mẹ́ lódì tún gbèlúdé o àgbèdè o ẹ má jẹ́ àtẹ ẹ gbé wá ga.
Well, I look up to so many people in the industry, but I would just mention the three I mentioned before. They've really tried. They have really tried. They've been there. You know, Shina Bidas is somebody I can never, you know, I just give it to him every time. You know, even when people thought everything was over, you know, it's still there. It's still there. It has been the bridge between the old and the young ones. It's just there. It's just the bridge. So just give it to him. It's just been there. Everywhere. It's still there. So Shina Bidas, big up. Most of the time now, you know, this hip-hop thing has really, you know, changed things, the face of music. Most of the people cannot sit down for 45 minutes and 50 minutes and be listening to what you have to say. But if you just keep it short, 3, 4, 5 minutes. So I'm not saying I'm doing hip-hop thing, but I would just do singles that are short. I'm not doing an album for now. Okay, yeah, we are gonna have, you know, singles featuring, you know, the Wizkids, the Olamides of this world. So just be on the lookout and see what's gonna happen. Yeah, you were asking a question about my hearing. It's a funny reason I've got it there, and I'll tell you. When I started as a musician, you know, and most places that I go to, people say, "Oh, who's singing for you?" They say, "It's that guy." I say, "Oh, this guy looks too serious." You know, I'm always, you know, gentle and easygoing. They're like, "Oh, he doesn't look like a musician." And I said to myself, "What will make me look like a musician?" And then I started plaiting my hair. I was having gel twist and all of the, you know, styles then, and it changed the way people look at me. Then they say, "Oh, I think, yeah, he's a musician. He's a musician." Then later, when I felt okay, I don't want to be making my hair again, I just said, "Oh, I think I've got another style. Let me just have my hearing on every time, and that will make me look like a musician." You know, people that are not putting on here, if you see them, you know they're musicians. Sometimes the way they, you know, I don't talk, I just sit down, and I'm, you know. But with this, at least I can be identified as a musician. So that's the reason. Funny, isn't it? Yeah, I'm a shirt person. I like shirts and jeans, and that's it. And I'm not particular about any brand, but I just buy things that I think are good, and, you know, and that befit my status. And I like shirts and jeans. You see me with shirts and jeans everywhere. And when I have gigs, I go with the natives, the common ones as well. I mean, I have a guy who does that for me, my personal designer, and if you don't mind, big up to him, Extreme. He's a very good guy. Yes, music has nothing to do with governorship. It has nothing to do with what is happening anywhere in the world. Music has its language. Music has its own flow. So it has nothing to do with what's happening, maybe a recession or anything. It has to do with it's like saying there is a recession. You're not gonna hit again, or you're not gonna do. I mean, people will still go in their car, listen to music, even when there are things that they have to worry about. They still go out, get a drink, get something to entertain them. So music has nothing to do with what is really happening in anywhere in the world. So, and I just think if it's not now, when is it gonna be? It's been like shortening between there and here, or I think there is a vacuum in that brand of music in Nigeria. I think there's a vacuum, but so I think with me coming, I'm coming to fill in that that vacuum that I think there is. That's female fans. They are very good people. Very, very good. But I've been there for some time now, and it's very easy when you know how to do it. That's part of the education as well. You don't say, "Oh, what? My friend, go and sit down." There are ways of saying things to people that it's not easy for me. I can't be friends with everyone. You should understand that, and there's a way you say it, and you just become friends, and that's it. You don't have to do everything with everybody. So it has to be, what you have here and how to apply it. So it's been easy to deal with female fans. I can be reached on Instagram, Facebook, with the same name, which is Sunny Melody 1. That is SUNNYMELODY 1 word. On Snapchat as well, same name, Sunny Melody 1. On Twitter as well, Sunny Melody 1. And I've got a website as well, www.sunnymelody.com. And you can have all my details there. If you have one of them, then you can have my phone number and all that from that platform. I hope you enjoyed this session with me. I'm glad if you have, and if you haven't, well, I hope I hope to change your mind one day. I want to say thank you for watching me, and I want to say thank you to Goldmynetv for having me, and I want to say just make sure you're positive every time, and God bless you. Thank you.